Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Subnautica: The Red Plague. As where we left off, um, last time, I have, as you can see on the right side of the screen, those are the things that I would like to accomplish. Was that in game? Uh oh. Okay. Anyway, what the fuck? I wasn't even looking at you. I looked away. Fuck you. Anyway. As you can see on the right side of the screen, those are the things I'd like to accomplish within this video. Now, I will admit that those are things that I could get done probably pretty quickly. This is true. However, what I will say is that because of this being the Red Plague, and I don't... things change up throughout it pretty consistently. They change up relatively constantly throughout the course of the game. Like more fish becoming more aggressive. I don't know if how fast I'll actually be able to get through all this. I would also like to... Is that game audio, or is that a problem that I need to fix? I'm hearing static. I don't know if that's game audio or a problem I need to fix. Whatever. So what do I need? I need... I have a lubricant. I have lead. And I have what's needed to make more lubricant, so that's that problem solved. Okay, well, let's get down to the first order of business, which I think should be... let's make the mobile vehicle bay. Make the mobile vehicle bay, then I'll make the sea moth, and then I'll go over to the mountains, try and find some diamond, make a laser cutter. That's our order of operations, okay? Okay. So, first things first. I need to get what I already have. I can just drop that, whatever. So I'll need another lubricant, which is made through these. I'll also need... I'll need 2 silicone rubber. If I want to make the sea moth, which... Or no, yeah, no, I'll just... Yeah, because I'll need to make 2 power cells. So... It's... You can probably hear my keyboard. That's annoying. Make this into silicone rubber. So that leaves me... Can you not... Alright. That leaves me with 2 silicone rubber. See? Fish problems. Let's see if I can hear so I don't get assaulted as I'm trying to plan everything out. I'll make with 2 silicone rubber so I can make 2 power cells out of that. I'll need 4 acid mushrooms, 2 copper. No. Because I need 2 batteries for every 1. So for 1 power cell I need 4. So I'll need 8 acid mushrooms and 4 copper. Yeah. So look at the acid mushrooms first because they're the easier of the 2 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I 5, 6, 7, 8. And I also saw this. That's titanium. I need that too, but that's not what I'm looking for right now because I can get titanium all over the place from these. I do have this, but I don't want to use it too much, especially not in the safe shallows, because I'm trying to save power in that for when it's more important, so I don't have to make as many batteries, or even just switch out batteries in other things. Because I don't... If I use one battery for more things, it'll drain faster. Because not all tools... Not fast enough. Not all of the tools use the same amount of power. For instance, the laser cutter uses more power than the repair tool, I think. I might be wrong on that. I don't really... I never looked too much into the whole battery percentage thing. I probably should, realistically. Just to kind of like... I don't know. Plan things out a little bit better. Well, that's disturbing. But, I'll admit, I'm not the best at planning. Not that button. Nor am I good at my fucking button memory either, apparently. Oh, hello. Titanium. Of course. How much titanium do I have? 3. Yeah, okay. I need 3 more copper. Ow. Asshole. On top of that, I'm gonna need 2 more quartz. So I can make glass. I'm coming back here because I don't know how important this is gonna be.
Aurora survivors, this is training ship Sunbeam. We've tracked your distress signal, but your ship's left a substantial debris field up in orbit. We can't attempt a landing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to head home. We'll send our data to Altera as soon as we can.
Oh, I'm like, I got plague stuff on me. That's really interesting. Is that because this is low? Or is that just part of me now? I might have to actually, like, make medkits. Typically, I just wait for the medkit fabricator to fabricate them. I think it's these that I need. But given how long the medkit fabricator actually takes to fabricate them and how much I'm getting damaged, if I have all these resources on me to track, you know... Stalker just disappeared. To track how far along I am with a lot of these resources, I'd like to not... 2 to make 1. Really? That's annoying. Because I now also have 1 just in my inventory. Can I put it back here? I should be able to, because it's the same size as the finds. let's put the titanium in there because I don't need it. And I'm going to use that now. Send fabricating. Okay. Head out because I need 3 more copper still. Two copper. Okay. Alright, got all the copper I need. Back to the life pod, because then I can make 4 batteries, which I can then turn into 2 power cells. I do have enough inventory space for at least one of these. They take up 4. I have 3 left over, so not enough for another one yet. So 2 batteries. No, 4 batteries. All 4 batteries right now. And upon making those 4 batteries, I will make 2 power cells. Those 2 are no longer needed. I need 2... I'm going to make the glass while I'm here. I need 2 titanium ingots, so that's 20 titanium total. Space right now, plenty. So I have 4 on me. I'm actually going to go over here to this. I'm going to drop you and you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Instability detected. Prolonged exposure to a plague-affected environment poses severe risks to both your physical and mental well-being. You almost gave me a freaking heart attack. My God. I still don't know. I don't. Every time that comes up, I can't. I look over OBS fast enough to see if it's coming through the game. So these all give me 4. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So if I get 3, I'll have 2 to spare. Or I get 2 titanium out of these. Depends which happens first, in all honesty. Ooh. No thanks. I like life. Alright, and I have enough for another thing, I'm pretty sure. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10. I apparently have 11. That's interesting. I might need to make 1 more battery. But I did grab one. I did just grab a copper, so you know what? Might as well. Fuck it. I might need to make some kind of storage for, like, dead batteries till I can get a base and a battery charger. If I even make a base and a battery charger. No one saw him. No, it's just all a whole lot of hypothetical what-ifs currently in this situation. I will also need one more cave sulfur. Down here, deployables, make that, then I'm able to grab one lead. Make a sea moth. Grab that. Nope. Ah! Sandy medication, sandy medication. Cough. Okay, I'll look at you when I'm not fighting for my life, thanks. And up we get. Now I can... I want it so bad because it's so cool and I'd love to show it. But I'm not getting at 5 plant seal ingots and 3 aerogel right now. The rest of it's fine, albeit 6 diamonds is a bit overkill and annoying, but it's that 5 plasteel ingots, and not even the plasteel ingots. Plasteel ingots aren't even terrible. It's 1 titanium ingot and 2 lithium? But aerogel, that's annoying, because I need a gel sack and a ruby, and rubies are really far down. And also hard to find. Whoa! Also, yes, I did just get the achievement for building a sea moth. Shut up. It never pinged before. And I can't quite figure out why, but it never pinged. Ow. Fuck it all. I just hit myself with the sea moth. Yellow.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck.
300 meters.
This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates.
How far do you go down again? 200.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. A quantum detonation
Oh.
occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8.
I gotta watch this every time, okay? Leave me alone. It's so cool looking! You can't fault me. It's so fucking cool looking. And there's a radiation ping. And the rad suit. Oh, what do I need for the rad suit? 2 fire mesh, 2 lead. I have that much lead, and I can get that much fire mesh. I thought it was more expensive than that. Okay. Well, let me ping you to the right color. I'll grab the 2 lead that I have. That's a fabricator. I literally have exactly 2 lead, too. And then I'll go... I have 1, so I need to get 3. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. Head back over to the life pod. I also need to change my sea moth color to... Oh, shit. Hold on. Before I do that, grab. Place that back in there. This is into fiber mesh. Which will then be turned into the... I also need to get the rebreather, but now the rat suit's more important. Because you need the full suit to be able to get over to the Aurora. Cool. Alrighty then. I already have the rebreather. How did I forget I have the rebreather? Sea moth. What color should I have with the sea moth? Let's get the sea moth orange. This might be a dumb idea, and actually, given the fact of where I'm going, the rebreather is a little bit more important. Because I'm going to do something dumb, and I'm going to go over here first. For a couple of reasons. One, if I remember correctly, he has a data box. Whether or not what's in it is important or not, I can't remember for the life of me. What I do, however, remember, though, is that it has a data box. Regardless of importance. And assuming I am remembering correctly, there is actually ruby in this trench. Hello? That's rather interesting, but what I find more interesting is what I just saw clip in the ground over there. What? Well, I guess that's an introduction to those things, whatever they are. Can I go find out what they are? Can I scan them? A possessed sea moth. Ow! For some reason, I didn't think it was going to explode. But regardless of the matter, there's a little building here.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Yeah, I'm currently being harassed right now. I wish I knew these things were here. Plague crystal? I wish I knew this was over here, because this has got a shit ton of sea moth fragments around it. Biomechanical module charge. Personnel ID. In a bag that I can't even do anything with. That's way too low resolution for me to be able to read. Alright then, I'll look at the log once. Research-based Dante. Okay. I don't know if I'm even supposed to have that location yet. I just wanted to go over here. If I see something big out here, I'm turning back. I don't care. I don't care how important this data box might be. If I see something big out here, I'm fucking turning around. There's also a wreck here. It's got a bunch of prawn suit stuff around it, but right now, the thing I care about most is down in this hole. You still going down? Thank you. Maybe it's not Ruby that's down here. Maybe think of the gel sex.
Integrating new PDA data.
You want to be any louder?
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Ultra high capacity tank.
New PDA data. Blueprint acquired.
2. It doesn't matter. Oh, those are dangerous. How many of these I grab? Because assuming I am... Hello. Oi. I'm assuming if I bring the Cena close to that, you'll jettison off. There is Ruby down here. It doesn't matter how many of jail sacks I make, because if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure I'm remembering correctly, you can actually grow jail sacks. I think. I can't remember. I'll have to do some research on that, but I'm pretty sure grow gel sacks, and I'm a little disappointed I wasn't more Ruby down here, as I've only found 3. Whatever. Get back up here. Enter the sea moth, refill on oxygen. I'm gonna head back down. See if I can kill my battery. That works too. I was gonna say finding more Ruby, but yeah, that too. So that's 4. I'm not going down that deep. Really not going down that deep. That's blood kelp. If I can get 5 Ruby, I think I'll be golden. I won't be golden, but I'll be content. But I think I'll have to be content with 4. Oh, there's a laser cutter door. Damn it. I should have got the laser cutter, then come over here. Then kill 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hit the wall. Yeah, can I only get in here with...
Emergency power.
Why emergency power? Me no likey. Anyway, I think the only way into this is through that laser cutter door. Seems as though I'm correct. Am I playing this mostly like how I'd play Subnautica normally? Yes. Yes, I am. Glad if you're noticing. I am playing this
New blueprint acquired.
as I'd play Subnautica normally, other than the fact that there's now the occasional random what the hell jump scare. Cool. I have a bioreactor now.
New blueprint acquired.
Had I see fit, okay, I could make a base. I really don't like having the sea moth too far away from me.
Warning. Maximum depth
Ooh.
reached. Hull damage imminent.
I didn't actually realize I was that close. Anyway, I don't like having my Seamoth too far away from me for...
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
I'm very plagued right now.
New blueprint acquired.
Will that just say my blueprint was? Okay, you're a power cell charger. I am, fun fact, looking for a battery charger. There's a cutter door. But does that just lead to the roof, or does that lead to another room? That leads to another room. So there's two things over here I can't get into without the laser cutter. I am going to piece the hell out of here. If that's okay with you. I think I've overstayed my welcome. Thanks. See you never. No, I will be back here. Because I need those laser cutters. If that said mobile... Not mobile vehicle bay. The Moonpool docking station thing or whatever, I'm gonna be very happy because that means that I only need to make... I need to find the fragments to a Moonpool, and that will probably end up being my... I was gonna say first... I'm being so fucking thrown off by every little sound now. I was gonna say first, base piece, but realistically my first, if because of how I'm gonna be powering it, I'm gonna be powering it with either the bioreactor, solar panels, or both. So realistically, I probably should make a dome room, multi-purpose room first, but I don't think I have the multi-purpose room blueprints by default. I think I'd have to get them from a base piece, which in this case would be the island base. Ugh. Fucking Christ. In, please. Thank you. Okay. So I got 2 biomechanical module charges out of that. So I can now decrease my infection by 40. But my main thing interested here is the plague crystal. I also got some things. First of all, blueprints. Apparently I have a lot of. Oh my god, I did. The vehicle upgrade console. Yes! Okay, that's cool. Because that means I just need to get the Moonpool fragments. I just need to figure out where they are. Let's see here. So, I'll try Capacitio 2 tank. That module stuff. I need the multipurpose room for that. All the vehicle upgrades that come with the vehicle upgrade console. Red suit. I'd have that. Support. Hydrochloric acid. Polyaniline. And I'm pretty sure I can... Hold on. Will... No. Cool. Okay. Give me a second. We're going to do some... I'm going to do some quick research here. My spacebar is very loud. I apologize. You. Gel sacks. Yeah, so you can cut gel sacks, get gel sack seeds, and with those seeds you can grow more gel sacks, I think, assuming I'm right. Yeah. Then harvest seeds using your knife by hitting the sack 2 to 3 times, then plant the seeds in an exterior grow bed or nailing containment, and then repeat the process to create a larger farm. And I'm assuming, hopefully I'm lucky with this, I can either drop the gel sacks and then hit them, or just plant it back in the planter, because that means I have 2 gel sacks that I can't even use to get seeds, which would mildly tick me off. What should I do first? Should I head over to the mountain island to get... Where should I go over there? I'm gonna go over there to get... Oh, that's right. I had a... I got some stuff I wanted to look at. Hold on. I'll look at that when I get to the dry land. I promise. Well, once I get over here to dry land, I'll get that. I'll look at it. I realistically probably should have come over here first, given that I was right there. I was literally underneath the island that it was on, but... I just wanted to get out of there. I wasn't thinking necessarily about where I was going. I was on, practically on autopilot to get to my safe place, being my life pod. Okay, that still doesn't help me. I guess the best way I can find out if this static that I'm hearing is related to the game or my earbuds is I'll watch back through the recording. And if it's not in the recording, then I need new earbuds. Which would be a tad annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I have headphones I can use instead. I just would rather use earbuds. Realistically, as long as that's another possessed sea moth that just got dragged down into the depths. It should be a middle area, which is where the rendezvous point is. As long as there's nothing land-based on this island, Red Plague related. This island also kind of serves as like a safe place.
Integrating new PDA data.
Because... Okay, yeah, I'm not taking the sea moth over that. I'll get it stuck. The cave crawlers don't spawn on this island.
Energy signatures on the island's surface.
Ah. Hold on, what's that? I know what that is, but I just want to get a better look at it. Yeah. So the plague's starting to really get out of hand. That's a... Oop. Uh-oh. That's a plague spreader. The plague might be getting a little out of hand. Should be... Oh, where is it? I don't remember. Oh, no. Cave crawlers do spawn on this island. Fuck. But then again, they are, spoiler, not really, of the PDA entry. And also when you get into the Aurora, I don't even think it's in the PDA entry, but I know when you get on the Aurora it says about it. The head crabs are carnivorous, so they eat organic matter. Or in this case, people. Both Aurora survivors and the Degassi crew members. And me as well, because I'm here. They are currently hunting me down as we speak. I hear them behind me. Regardless of the fact of the matter, if they're here and nearby, they're here, then that means that I am close by to the base. Of which I wonder if I'm going to find skeletons. Because you'd think yes, because there's been skeletons over all of the stuff so far.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
I didn't want to read that.
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched. Don't
this room.
Integrating new PDA data.
And I also got the large room because it comes with it. I wonder if I should make a large room or a multi-purpose room. I don't know which one's better. I'm losing my mind sitting here listening to these fucking things.
New blueprint acquired.
I've scanned a lot of things in a short period of time. I am going to go deaf, aren't I? You're so close, but not close enough to scan. Because you're still way up in the sky. But regardless of the matter, I'd like to leave. Once I can figure out how to get back to the pool. Am I still normal? How? Yeah. I feel like at this point of the game, you're infected with the Kara, regardless. I don't have thalassophobia, but I hate that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Thank you. For kindly fucking off. Anyway, like I said, I don't have okay, shadows are bugging out. I don't have thalassophobia. At least I'm pretty sure I don't. That's a diver. Do you have a new strand, I guess? No. No! Oh, that's annoying. I knew they existed. I didn't think there'd be one there. I don't know why it was there, but that is annoying. I can't scan them, so I have no fucking idea what they're called. But they can latch onto the Seamoth, as you've seen now twice. Once at the base, one base, and then once going to the island, they can latch onto a Seamoth and just yank it the fuck around. I apologize for people that I may have made go deaf when I yelled, because I know that I am very quiet in my videos, or at least I am through my earbuds. Maybe I'm not actually that quiet, and I just seem quiet because that's how they go through my earbuds when I'm looking back through the videos. But regardless of the matter, I still don't know how loud you have my videos, so I do apologize if I just made you go deaf. Like I said, I have that research-based Dante. But I don't want to go there because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to have it yet. I don't think. Honestly, I don't remember. Ow.
Yoki Kassar. I said Kassar. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
If it is largely important, I am putting it away. In case I die. I still have yet to drop that. I switch container for now. So... Oh, of course, you're right there. Hey, you're fine. You're a location that I have now. Research base. already gone to the dry land thing, so I don't know why it's labeling it as... Okay. Is that... No, that's not... That's... I'm trying to remember where the research base was in Act 1. That was kind of like the end point of it before you... up there. But at the same time, I think it was told to you. And I think it was after I grabbed the things, which... Yeah, no, I'm not going to go over there just yet. Okay. So... I want to grab the cave sulfur before going over. Even though realistically I could go over, get the diamonds, come back for the cave sulfur, since I need to come back here anyway. But if I'm already here, I might as well get it. I think I just got stuck on a Gary fish. That's depressing. What's this way?
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Where'd he come from? There. Mine. Thank you. It's also an essential component for the laser cutter. That should have done more than just 1 damage. That's interesting. Regardless of... Because I was also pretty close to it. But even then, even on the cusp of its damage range, it still does more than that, I feel, typically. You got damaged a lot by that thing that grabbed you. So let's just, repair you. And then I'm gonna head over here so I can find diamond. All I need is 2 diamond. I'm gonna get the 2 diamond. I'm gonna dip. It's not like there's anything... Well, let me specify. It's not like I don't think there's anything over there that's absolutely detrimental to me right now. Sure, there's a Reaper over there, but as long as he stays on his side of the island, everything's fine and dandy. But... Because there shouldn't... Because if you're looking at the island from the opposite side, the gun's on. I'm sorry if you didn't know that, but let's be completely honest. If you're watching me play through a modded version of the game, you've probably already seen the base game. Or at least you should have. But if you're looking at it from the opposite side, the gun's on. If you're looking at it from the side of the safe shallows, on the right side, there's the Reaper. On the left side, you've got the underwater islands. I don't even remember what that biome is called. All I know is it's filled with bone sharks, and I hate fucking bone sharks because they do so much unreasonable damage. I have a very strong resentment for bone sharks. Regardless of my absolute hatred for bone sharks, there shouldn't be anything but 2 plague spreaders. I'm gonna PDA on this side of the island. Sure, you can hear the Reaper, but he's should still be on their side. The only other thing that should be on this side of the island, outside of the plague spreaders, which are mild annoyance, is warpers and fish. And Cyclops fragments. That's lithium. Cyclops engine fragment. Okay. This will be my light source because I don't have a flashlight and it's getting nighttime. I wish I knew it was getting nighttime before coming over here, otherwise I wouldn't have come over here. Purple. There's a purple tablet fragment down there. It's right there. I'll get it when I go back down. Assuming I remember. to glow. Sorry. I want to scan a plague spreader. Spreader? Wow. I want to scan a plague spreader, but even then, I don't even know if they're scannable. They may not even be scannable. They may be like I don't know what they're called, so I'm just going to call them possessors. They may be like the possessors where they're not scannable, they're just kind of there. That's gold. I don't need it right now, but I know I will, so I'll take it.
Remember that materials you gather
2.
are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
I'd rather stay here, honestly. Well, assuming it was a normal playthrough of the game, and not the plague, I'd rather stay here than try to figure out how I'm gonna reimburse 3 million credits. Also, I don't have an ion cube. Will that try and scan? Oh, cave crawler. Alright. Got the 2 diamonds I need. Now I just need to get the fuck out of here. If I see that if I see that icon start moving, I'm gonna flip a lid. Because I haven't saved, because I save at the end of every recording session. So, if I lose that sea moth, I'm gonna be mildly ticked. Albeit it's not upgraded or anything. Alright, the plague spreaders go into the water. I don't think they're supposed to, necessarily, but they do. Of course, they're in the water on that side, which is the side the Reaper's on. So screw that noise. Regardless of the matter, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna scan this. And I have a purple tablet. Currently. And then I have a second one, so I don't need to worry about using this. But I'll head on in.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
I saw that. That's mild concern. It's fine. No, it doesn't. Ignore it. It's not there. Keep going.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
I am very covered in the plague.
Ability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Okay then. Boy. I will say that I'm not, probably throughout this entire thing, nothing I do in here is going to matter. I'm pretty sure the entirety of Act 1 and 2 are on the surface. I could be wrong, though. Don't get me wrong. I could very well be wrong. And Act 2 does have some stuff that's a little deeper. But I don't know. I have tried my hardest and succeeded pretty well to avoid all spoilers for Act 2.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
But, yeah, I'm not gonna bother interacting with that because I'm not gonna do anything, regardless of the matter. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to do anything within Act 2 with this. Because I don't, like I said, I don't know. I have tried my hardest, succeeded pretty well in avoiding as much, if not all, content for this game as possible. Most I've seen from it is, no. Most I've seen out of this game is, not out of this game, out of this mod, sorry, my bad. Most I've seen out of this mod has been little thumbnails and titles of videos kind of alluding to, you know, what's encoded within the video. Or, not encoded. But, like, what's in the video. Otherwise, nothing. Other than just this being the Red Plague Act 2. And it having, presumably, way more content in it than Act 1. So once I get through all the Act 1 content, which ended once activating that upper shield thing, we will finally be into Act 2 stuff. Now, albeit, some of the stuff here throughout Act 1 is, well, what was Act 1 is new, right? The possessors, they weren't in Act 1, I don't think. The little things in the crates, they weren't in Act 1. The crates and the outcroppings, little frickin' crab things weren't in Act 1. And I'm pretty sure I'm seeing more, like, quote-unquote special infected creatures that weren't in Act 1. Oh, you asshole. Off. 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 I'm panicking. Why am I not? Off. Shit. Off. Oh, fucker. Ah! He bit me. I think I got away from it. These fucking possessors are gonna get so on my nerve. I can see it now. They're gonna get on my nerves so fast. They're already on my nerves. And I've only seen them 4 times. 2 of those times is when it grabbed my sea moth. One of those times could have been avoided because I wanted to look at the fucking the mutated diver to see if it was in new scan I could do. Because when I scanned the first mutated diver, it was like mutated diver, and then in parentheses it had limb growth. So I was like, oh, maybe this diver has a new, like, strand of mutation or whatever, I guess. But I'm fucking sorry? Don't look back. Don't do it. Right. if you've played Subnautica, or even if you've watched playthroughs of Subnautica, where people like play full playthroughs, even like later parts of the playthrough, where they're like really far into the game, or even just like creature analysis videos, you know what that roar was from, because that roar was from a sea dragon, which very much scares me, because the sea dragon is what I guess you could classify under the classification of late game boss type, like, enemy entity. She's very scary.
Partially translated broadcast.
Purple tablet.
New biological subjects designated. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
Boy. I'm so thrown off by that fucking sea dragon roar. You have no idea how tempted I was to turn around. Oh my god, I was so tempted to turn around. But I feel like if I did, I would have seen something I didn't like. And then panicked. But, speaking of panicking, I guess. Not really. I'm actually gonna end this video here. Been recording for 1 hour and 2 minutes. I doubt much of that's gonna be cut down, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've already got a plan and everything set up for the next video. I'm going to try and find moon pool fragments. I'm going to head over to LifePod 13. And then, depending on how long the recording ends up being after the fact, we'll go over to LifePod 13, find moon pool fragments, and then I want to go over there and, fix the... So I want to... LifePod 13, moon pool fragments, fix the Aurora, get the transfuser fragments from... around the side, and then depending on how much time is left in the video, I will head down to research base Dante. If there's not a whole lot of time left in the video, then I will end up leaving it there. But the main reason I don't want to go down there right now is, one, I feel like that's not supposed to show up right now. If it is, then that's a lot sooner than what I remember it showing up in Act 1. And also, that says... Okay. My paw was moving. That says, from where I am currently, it's 2,000 meters away, which means it's really deep down in the water. We'll listen to this. And then... So that might be the start of part 4, honestly. But let's listen to this first.
This is an automated distress signal from Life Pod 12. Coordinates attached. Warning. Life Pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
As you can see here, this is kind of why I wanted to avoid that going down there right now. 250 meters, 1,300 meters. 250 meters down, 1,300 meters away. That's 2,040 meters away. So, yeah, don't want to do that right now. But, regardless of the fact of the matter, we're going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed me losing my shit as much as I hated losing my shit. And I will see you in the next video.